Okay, this is the TOSA learning video on dependence. TOSA is doing this for the 2018 tax season. This first screen is about how we determine who provides for the household. These are the criteria IRS has defined as how you maintain a household. And to be head of household, you must pay over 50% of those costs. And they divide it by the number of people in the house, and they look at each person's contributions. Now we're gonna look at the next screen. This is a graphical presentation of that, but this is what they have written in their code. This is coming from the publication from the IRS, and it talks about what support is and what support is not. And it's very you need to be very mindful of what it is. And now these are some examples to give you real live situations where people are being supported. There's some more support. Make sure you look at the one with Social Security benefits, because that's going to be very important when people are trying to claim their parents. This presentation will give you a lot of examples so you can look at that. We're going to continue on to the next slide momentarily. Again, we're going to continue on with some examples. Now, this one is another example, and this is another example again. Those between the mother and father, you can claim one person, but you cannot claim the other one. Now we can talk about who can be claimed. We talked about a qualifying child or a qualifying relative. The qualifying child on the next screen, we're going to give the criteria. Be mindful of that. We talked about that. The person has to be under 19 or under 24 if they're a student. Also, if they are totally disabled, they can be claimed at any time. But you must provide more than half of their support. Now, this comes into play when people get aid for children or child support. It may be that someone cannot claim someone. Now, qualifying relative, the thing that's highlighted in red is these people who are relatives, they must make under $4,000 for anyone to claim them. And now these are relatives who do not have to live with you. And that's very important because notice at the bottom of the screen, even if you were married to someone but you're not married to them now, that relationship does not terminate with the marriage. So there may be something that people may not know if they are taking care of people who technically are no kin to them. Also, foster child, make sure that they have an authorized placement in the home. And it talks about temporary absences here. Very important also because sometimes people are ill, sometimes they're going to school, or sometimes they're in juvenile detention. These saying that it has to be temporary. If they are incarcerated, they cannot be claimed as a dependent. And also it talks about that. Now, this thing in blue talks about you cannot violate local law. So if you're living with someone that's not your spouse, but you're still married, that you cannot be that person's dependent, because that would violate the law. And also cousins have to live with you if they're trying to claim a cousin. All right, we're getting to the end of this presentation. If you have any questions, please give me a call, 901-949-0669, or you can email me at EKSPT, that's Paul Tim PT, at Comcast.net. Thank you.